The Down Under by Law channel, Australian hip-hop history.
You're probably too young to remember the persons who found it threatening to rock and roll when I was young. Rock and roll was actually said it was corrupting our youth. They actually banned rock and roll from television, saying that the exposure to our youth would actually make them all either drug users or criminals. It was silly then, it's silly now. Music is music, you may not like it, so don't listen. And that's the problem. As of late, the hip-hop world has gotten an unusual amount of attention.
The disease is widespread. Traces found in grey lids, contaminating papers and words operated through tape heads. Threats of the virus give birth to a creative urge and its victims immersed with a condition of violent sickness. Symptoms include subdued interest in vintage recordings, with authorities warning of its existence in music banners and falling to the underground. Infected sounds transmitted in drums, prohibited topics fill lungs with patients addicted to spitting it out. Bouts of scratching infest fingers. Medication comes in the form of quality drawn inches. Human cells hatching deep thinkers. Syringes of vaccine called no exposure to mainstream, hoping to immunize teens against hip-hop's deadly resonance. Evidence suggests findings date back to the late 70s. Of melodies, a simple remedy that is just a phase. Sprays of cryogon induce visions upon listens to DJs. Body lips popping and locking, spinning on cardboard. Performed in parts. An implacable art that becomes malignant as the strand starts to attach itself to the heart's herb, in hope of deterring the bug. Original samples of drug groups are stuffed in crates, only to be dug up by breeders, sonically injected via speakers. Features consisted of social fabrics, emphatic leaders claimed to never reach our panics. Panic when it was spotted amongst suburban America. The emergence of a version more resumed than its predecessors. Carriers instructed to break down barriers. It's now reported the bug found its way overseas to imported shipments. Turntable equipment is stricken with cuts. Overexposed bones are prone to breaking on contact with lino. High and low frequencies pass filters easily. With killers spilled blood on PCs in a battle using 26 keys. Bringing the species to Australian shores. Jaws dropped at the ignored culture and soared through the force of public support. Traditional experts are petrified. Identified as a live birth survived, but there's more on the mental side of configuration. Big-headed corporations scared with the information. The radio stations are now supporting these lacerations. Permanently scarred, starved of industry credibility, as legitimate until partnered with familiar rock guitars. Its visibility increased on the streets, triggering its adaptability to attract unassuming kids with its expression of rebellion. From Melbourne to Belgium, Tokyo to Vancouver, generations think the human the culture's future seems in good health. Magazines like Stealth make critics take notice, distract their focus that they promote this as a bad influence. Participants usually experience the need to question guidelines. Why sing when I can rhyme? Why play my CDs when my 1200 is fine? Why brush when I can aerosol and dance on my feet when I can move on my hands? I guess it's something you will never understand.
Hip-hop is not a crime as far as I know. To follow persons in the entertainment field and specify a particular group as being a group to be targeted, that's outrageous. I mean, it's no different than the Germans claiming that they wanted to protect the Jews in the concentration camps. That's why they were there. That's nonsensical. You know, the funny thing is, the language may be a bit annoying to those of us who are of a different generation. And the language is it's sometimes difficult for the adult to accept it. But it's a rebellion of the youth, and they're manifesting in that way. In truth, the vast majority of these young men are not criminals by a long shot. They're hardworking kids who perfected a art. You may not like it, others may not like it. Obviously it sells, and there is a substantial portion of the world who finds it intriguing.